Hey everyone, my name is Al. Welcome to my channel, Kindred Souls of Brooklyn. And today, folks, I want to do a special tribute video to the Disney Store. The Disney Store has closed all their stores except for 3. The only 3 stores that are remaining are Times Square in New York City, World of Disney right here in Disney Springs, and the store at the airport in the Orlando airport. So I was a cast member at Disney Store for a long, long time. I was a leader there. I really have so much to owe to the Disney Store and to the Disney parks itself too as well. But this video I want to dedicate to the Disney Store. So we're going to go over to the Disney Store, the biggest one in the World of Disney here in downtown Disney, which used to be called, now it's called Disney Springs. So stay tuned for a tribute video. I hope you enjoy it. So before I start the video, I just want to mention all the cast members out there who are losing their jobs. I just want to give them a big shout out and tell them that, you know, you're going to find something. This is the premier company in the entire world. Every company out there, from retail companies, just in terms of merchandising, every company wants you if you've worked for Disney. The customer service is second to none. The guest service is unbelievable. So, but it's disheartening because so many people out there want to make their 10-year pin. Myself, I have almost 8 or 9 years with the company. It's just been so special to my heart. I just left the company last week and we're moving to Sarasota, but I was part of the Disney Store. I was part of parks, obviously. But the Disney Store held a very special part in my heart and soul because I worked in the Times Square store, the flagship store in New York City. And it was at that store that I received the Spirit Award, which is the equivalent of the Parks Legacy Award. And it was just such a surprise and tribute that I got that because, you know, when I come to work every day, I come for the cast, I come for the guests, love the company. And when it was announced that I was going to get the Spirit Award, it was a complete shock. Only 1% of the company has that award. I'll put a picture of it up here maybe. And it just was so special. But I love going to work every day. I love doing the celebrations that we did every single day, the opening ceremony. In fact, if you guys hang on till the end of the video, I believe I have a video of our opening ceremony, which we're not really doing right now because of the health situation in the world. And I also have a little video of, it was a really fascinating story how I had done a celebration in the Disney Store in Staten Island. So a big shout out to my Disney Store families of 535 Staten Island and the flagship store 777 over in New York City. But it was a little celebration I had done for a family, and they had come in second place and they were going to go to Disney. They came in first place, but they came in second place. So I thought that was worth celebrating in the whole state, of course. So I did a celebration, and then all these years later, I met them at the front of the Magic Kingdom because I was a coordinator at the front of the Magic Kingdom, and it was just amazing. So I got to do, I'll put a picture up of that too, and a big shout out to that family. So just stay tuned to the video. I'll take you on a tour of the Disney Store right here. It's 50,000 square feet, biggest store in the entire world, always has been, and it's amazing. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm outside the World of Disney right now. I'm just about to go in, but I don't want to forget this. A lot of you guys out there always mention on my comments how comfortable I am in front of the camera and how natural I am sometimes with my videos. And I want to say that if there is such a thing that I have, I appreciate that, of course, but if there is such a thing for me, the reason I have it is because of the Disney company. You know, when I was on Dream Squad in the parks and when I worked at the Disney Store, we lived and breathed celebrations and meeting up with guests, and it was just absolutely fantastic. And this is the reason why, you know, what gave me that inspiration to do a YouTube channel, to go out there and maybe somebody's act a little silly or be whatever. You know, like they say in the Jungle Cruise, don't worry about looking silly, I'm doing that for you. Well, all that stuff I have the Disney Store to thank for, and I can't thank it enough. I can't thank the parks enough, but like I said, this was going to be for the Disney Store, especially for my friends at 535 and 777. And if you guys have never ever been to the Disney Store here in Disney Springs, it is amazing. Like I said before, the biggest one in the world, 50,000 square feet. You got to see it to believe it. If it exists, it's in this store. So stay tuned for a really cool tour. I hope you enjoy it. So the entrance is around the corner. I wanted to show you this. They're already getting ready for Halloween. The date is September 24th. And lots of great stuff always for the holidays at Disney. But you're going to see more of it inside. But the windows are just breathtaking. These are on a par with what you'd see in Manhattan on Broadway. Just amazing stuff here. Just so you know, all Disney stores require masks when you go in. So I had to put my mask on. But I'm going to show you the store right now. I mean, folks, the sheer magnitude of this store is just to be believed. I mean, I've worked this store as a cast member, and you have zones. I mean, you obviously don't work, you work basically the entire store, but the magnitude of 50,000 square feet is so large that you just can't really believe it. And when you work here as a cast member, trust me, you're busy, and the days go really, really, really fast. Really fast, because it's always busy. Unlike working in the parks where you have a parade or fireworks for a respite, not here in Disney Springs. It is go, go, go all the time. When it rains, it's busy. When it's sunny, it's busy. They're coming in for the air conditioner. But like I say, it's all about fun because the day goes really quick. And like I said to you before, if it exists in the world in Disney, it certainly is here at this store. Another reason why I came today, as well as the tribute, is I'm a big fan of the Loki series, the alligator Loki, and I want to get the mouse ears with the horns on it because I want to do a really cool picture. We just bought a condo in Sarasota, and there's a sign there that says, you know, beware of the alligators. So I think it's going to be really cool to have my blow-up alligator for the pool and put a Loki horns on them. So that's what I'm here for. So let me see if they have them. So unfortunately, they're sold out of the alligator Loki ears, but I'll find that along the way, and I'll still do that. I was going to post it on Facebook, but nonetheless, I'll give you more of a tour of the place here. Check this out, Haunted Mansion merch right here. You can't beat it, folks. Look at that. Well, literally my favorite ride of all the rides at Magic Kingdom, the Haunted Mansion. So here we are, we're entering the Halloween section. Look at the size of that pumpkin. Wow. I'm a big t-shirt guy, so maybe I'll find a t-shirt here, I don't know. But look at this merch that's here, just breathtaking. You know, we had a Hallmark store for 25 years, so I'm a sucker for good merchandise, and who knows, maybe it'll happen one day again, but I absolutely adore merchandise. I always thought this was great right here. If my friend Lewis is watching, check this out. This is people talk about hidden Mickeys, but him and I are huge Batman fans. So look at that, that's a hidden Batman symbol inside of a Mickey pumpkin. And of course, for you guys out there who know, like Lewis, what's funny about that is Batman is a DC character, and Disney owns Marvel, so that kind of makes that extra funny. So anybody who's a Batman fan is going to notice that right off the bat. I was just mentioning how Disney owns Marvel, and I think it's a great tie in there with the Incredible Hulk on the Halloween shirt. Look at that. Happy Hulkoween. A little tribute to Hulk Hogan and, of course, the Marvel brand. That's excellent. So speaking of Halloween, what would a Halloween thing be without Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is a Disney movie? And look how amazing this is. All the merch. So here, I'm actually going to tell you a story about this guy right here, Zero. So I'm going to tell you a story about my favorite Disney story working in the Disney store of all time, and it concerns the dog Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody knows Zero, right? So I'm working at the Disney store. The phone rings. I answer the phone, and there's a guy at the other end, and he says to me, "I'm looking for Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise." And I say, "Sure, sir. We have Zero." So the guy turns around on the phone and he says, "Oh boy, what a shame. I wish you guys had some merchandise for that." I said, "Sir, yeah, we have Zero." And he turns around and he says, "Yeah, well, I understand you don't have any merchandise." So this thing went on and on for like 3 or 4 minutes. So finally I said to the guy, and of course I'm trying to be as polite as I can, I was like, "Sir, you like the movie Nightmare Before Christmas, correct?" He said, "Yes, I do." I said, "Well, do you know the name of the dog in that movie?" He goes, "Yeah, the name of the dog is Zero." And I said, "Yes, sir. Well, we actually have plush of Zero." And the guy was so thrilled and so happy. I thought it was a prank call. I thought somebody from inside the store, we have so many phones in that store, I thought that somebody was pranking me from inside the store. And then sure enough, a guy comes in about a half hour later, must have been from the offices over there or something, and he literally buys like 20 of the Zero plush. So the ongoing joke from then forward at the Disney store was when people would pass me by and they'd say, "Hey Al, you got any Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise?" And I goes, yeah, I got Zero. So that was the ongoing joke for all my friends out there from 777. I loved it. You know, so you might be saying to yourself, why would the Disney store have only 3 stores left? You know, they're keeping a couple of outlets, which is going to be like the extra stuff from the Disney stores, but generally it's the health conditions across America that contributed a lot. It's also the death of shopping malls. I mean, you go across America, and I'm actually going to do a video on this during the week. And there's a whole shopping mall in Sarasota, Florida, that's just about to close. But that's the story all across America. So pretty much, you know, these stores, Disney doesn't own the mall, so they're typically paying very high rent on some of these stores. A lot of people are afraid to come out with the health conditions. They're afraid to come out with safety concerns. So this is a decision that was made, and more people are buying stuff online. I mean, you know, I'm 55. In my day, we used to love going to the mall. You know, we'd go out there, we'd meet our friends out there, we'd have lunch, we'd go to the arcade in the mall. It was a different deal. Now people are a little bit different, and it's just changing the whole face of everything. But like I say, the sad part of the whole thing is all the people who have lost their jobs, and some of those people are going to be relocated. Disney's opening up a place here in Florida for I think they're going to bring like 5,000 jobs to Lake Nona, which is good. But still, there's a lot of people who are going to be retiring and not getting their PIN. Like, you know, it's very important. I mean, that's a big thing for a cast member to meet these PIN levels. You know, 1 year, of course, you get the Steamboat Willie, and then you get Donald at 5, and so on and so forth. It goes 1, you know, and then it goes, you get the 1, then you get 1 for 5 years, then 1 for 10 years. You get it every 5 years, you know, after the 1. So a lot of people want to make that. It's very important. And more than that, it's the jobs, it's the health benefits, it's the friends you make there. And think about it, what other company allows you to make the magic with the guests the way Disney does? And it's just very, very special, and it just won't be replaced. So again, a big shout out to all of those people out there who are still working, all the ones now who aren't. I just wish you the best of luck finding something else, and who knows, maybe down the road you'll find something with Disney. I hope you do. And like I said, had to do this video because the Disney store is just so close to my heart, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I got a chance to make magic in it the way that I did, and meet all the people and friends that I did. I'll never forget all the people that I met and things that I did with them. Just magical, completely magical, and it's just wonderful. Also, we're only a couple of days away from the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom, you know, down here in Orlando, and there's merchandise right behind me for that. So I had to mention that in the video as well, because it's, you know, it goes really fast, folks. I mean, remember the birthday cake for 25? I mean, how people love that, holy cow. So thankfully the castle is not a birthday cake for 50, and they're going to be celebrating that starting October 1st, which is only a couple of days away, less than a week away. I'll tell you, it feels good to get that mask off, man. I haven't worked at Disney for 2 weeks, and of course we're not wearing masks other than inside, but wow, it's hot. It's about 95 degrees down here today. So like I say, folks, hang on to the video. I'm going to try to find those clips for you, show you the ceremony we used to do at the Disney store at 777 over at Times Square. And I think I have a little clip of me doing a celebration with my vest on, with my Disney costume on. So yeah, but as you can see, it's really busy here in Disney Springs, and this might be my last time here for a little while. As I mentioned, we're moving to Sarasota. We're transitioning back and forth right now. So I wanted to come by and get those Loki horns and do this video. It was very important to me because they just made that announcement, and like I said, only 3 of those stores are left. So yeah, so if you guys you know, come on down. If you've never been here, it's amazing. If you have been here, it never gets old. So hang on, let me see if I can find those 2 videos for you. Just forgot to mention something about the Disney store, and I think you guys will feel the same way. Before I worked for Disney, long before I worked for Disney, the Disney store started in 1987, and I don't remember what year it came to Manhattan. I didn't research that, but what I want to say thank you for is being a Disney person, living in New York in the cold weather. You know, if we got to Disney once a year, you know, we were lucky, it was good. We tried to get there every year, but when it was the middle of winter in January, and you were facing a tough New York winter, and you were just longing for that Disney vacation, going to the Disney store was a respite. It was, you know, back in the day, they sold park tickets there. I know for me, I would wait for the coldest day of the year, because I just don't like the cold. And we'd go to Liberty Travel, and we'd set the date, usually for June, right after my son's birthday or before, whatever. Always went in June typically, and I'd look forward to that all winter long. But a respite, a way of getting the Disney fix, as you were, would be going to the Disney store. You'd see the product, you were able to buy the tickets, you saw what was coming out. They had all the brochures of the park. You got to talk to other people there, other guests about what they were doing, Disney trivia. I mean, I learned so much standing in Disney lines and going to the Disney store about rides and about situations that when I did go to work for Disney, I felt like I had a degree in, I don't know, Disneyology or something. So I just wanted to mention that, how important and how grateful I am, and probably everybody is out there, for the Disney store, for that, for just getting us through all those winters, for getting us through all those times we couldn't afford to go down to the parks. And it was very, very special because you got that service. They used to do a thing called the white glove service at the Disney store, and just incredible. So I wanted to mention that before showing these videos, because I thought it was really important, because it was very, very important for me, and I'm sure for everybody out there. I thought of one more story I wanted to tell before showing you guys the videos of the Disney store opening ceremony and of me doing a little celebration. But I wanted to say thank you to the Disney store. When we were leaders in the store, we all had responsibilities. So one of my duties was volunteer opportunities, and our team ended up winning Volunteer Team of the Year out of all the Disney stores. And it was really great because we got $2,000 to donate to a program. And who knew I was going to be doing a foundation of my own one day. I guess life prepares you for things in a certain way. But we ended up giving the money to my brother-in-law's foundation, which was it's called the Fathers Guild. And they do a sports program where all kids of all ages, genders, participate in baseball, football, soccer, all that stuff. And I'll put a picture up here of the check. My brother-in-law Tom has passed away. He passed away during all the sicknesses over the last couple of years, we think. So basically, I just want to say thank you for the Disney store, and thanks especially to Tom, who did all the work for all those years for that organization, which is still a strong one today. And just want to put that picture up there. And I want to say thank you again to all the cast members who we kind of went from worst to first, and it was kind of amazing that happened. But it was just through hard work and dedication and love and support that everybody gave from that store. And just another thing of how important the Disney store was, not just for us as cast members, not just for the guests, but for the entire community at large. All right, so here you go. Here's some videos for you to watch of the Disney store. We have a magnificent athlete here with us today named Madison. We want to congratulate her for making it all the way to the basketball championships. Give her a great big round of applause for Madison. All right. There you go. This is for you. You're welcome. So I'm just going to set this up for you. I'm not going to play the audio until the end part, because we have a Beauty and the Beast song which we play, and I think it would hit me on the copyright side, so I want to avoid that. But all the people in this video, cast members that I've worked with, all wonderful, magnificent people from store 777 in Times Square. And we did this every single morning. The idea was the store couldn't open until you opened up the magic in the store. So we'd always find a veteran or a child or someone who we thought was, someone who wanted to partake in the magic. This particular day, it was a little girl. We tried to always pick the kids. And the idea was the store couldn't open up until someone turned the magical key for the ceremony. And it was a big deal because the Times Square store makes a lot of money. And just doing this, it's really important. And so many people keep these videos, and I just thought it was really special to have something like this to preserve it. The girl you see right here, the cast member you see right here, actually became friends with Minnie Mouse and a few others at the parks a few years later. And I'll start playing it from this point.
Waking up to say, toys to sell. Every morning just the same. We're so happy that you came. This fun enchanting store. Good morning, guests.
Good morning, guests.
Wow, the store looks so great, doesn't it? Let's give a round of applause for our guests. What do we have here? It looks like we have a giant clock with
I want to stop it one more time too and point out something else, that the Disney store was also very good in hiring people with special needs. So one of the gentlemen here is a gentleman with special needs, and not that I want to point that out, but I just want to say, bring it out only for the simple reason that how special the Disney store was for the community. And this just wasn't a one-off. I mean, all the Disney stores did this. So I just thought that was worth mentioning, just to show how much the Disney store meant to each and every community and the difference it made in people's lives. Just thought that was really important to say that.
Oh, well, that's not a real key, so let's turn it into a real key. Put your hands over your eyes and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so who's helping me today?
We have our little helper here, today. We'll include the sound of Angel's Rory.
Hi, Rory. You're going to help us unlock the Disney store today? Thank you so
All right,
much.
let's give a round of applause.
Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Alright, so we're going to count down from 5 and we're going to unlock the store. You guys ready? Yeah!
All right, it sounds like you guys are ready. Okay, everyone's got their camera phones out. Everyone's got their technology to make sure we capture this special event. Okay, Rory, here you go.
Ready? In 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
So I hope you enjoyed that video, folks. If you did, please subscribe. And what Disney video would be complete without the famous mouse ears? This is a pair of mouse ears that I got about a week before I left the company. I left the company September 11th, and like I said, we're moving up to Sarasota, but they'd always do these wonderful things where, you know, you'd walk into work and they'd be giving stuff out, and this particular one, they had magnets on a van, and you pulled off the magnet, and depending on what number or color you had on that magnet was the prize. So I pulled off a red one, and this was my prize, Magic Backstage, and mouse ears, and gold, commemorating the 50th anniversary for the park. So hope you enjoyed it, folks, and I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you liked it. Please drop me a comment. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. I know this was a really long video, but if you guys can, if you want to put your memories on of the Disney store, that'd be really nice. Like one special memory that you remember going to the Disney store, whatever it might be. And that'd be really cool for everyone to kind of share that and post that as a tribute to this wonderful place that meant so much to so many people. So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Al signing off. Till next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.